I used to think the only strange thing about my apartment complex was the way sound seemed to echo in the stairwell, but last week changed that. It started when a stray cat, a black and white thing with a torn ear, began appearing on my back step every night, meowing pitifully. Out of pity, I started leaving scraps of chicken and tuna, and every morning she'd be gone. But then, 3 nights ago, she started leaving me gifts in return. At first, they were just feathers or bits of fur, but on Thursday morning I found something different, a small, pale bone, strangely shaped. I told myself it was from a bird or a rat, but the more I looked at it, the more it seemed familiar. Too smooth, too clean. My curiosity gnawed at me all day, and when I returned home, the cat was already waiting, its yellow eyes fixed on mine. That night, I followed her as she darted through the parking lot and into the overgrown lot behind the dumpsters. She moved with purpose, leading me to a patch of disturbed earth where the ground looked freshly dug. I knelt down, heart hammering, and brushed aside the loose dirt with my hands. My fingers closed around another bone, larger this time, with a rounded end. I dropped it instantly, bile rising in my throat as realization dawned. The shape, the size, it looked like a child's femur. The cat watched me, tail flicking, as if expecting praise for her offering. My mind raced, remembering the missing posters taped to the light poles around the block, faces of people who'd vanished, some just last month. I staggered back, nearly tripping over the cat as I scrambled to my feet. As I turned to run, I caught a glimpse of movement in the shadows, a second pair of glinting eyes, then a third and a fourth. The cat wasn't alone. They watched me in silence, their bodies low, tails twitching. That night, I locked every door and window, but I could still hear scratching at the glass, tiny bones tapping in the darkness, a promise that the gifts would keep coming, until I finally understood what they wanted in return.